everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Farming Simulator 22. Alright, we are in October already, and it's bright and early in the morning, and the last episode we ended with our farmhand mowing the field here, and we did some off-camera work that I'd like to show you, because we did pass over it with the windrower. And not only that, but we also built it up and pulled it off of the field. So it's currently fermenting, 34%. So that's gonna take a little while here. But in the meantime, we have plenty of stuff to do. At least I hope. Yep, a lot of crates there. We also were able to sell a few crates of mushrooms as well as flowers here. So let's look for our flatbed. There it is. And make our usual rounds here, because we're gonna need a lot of money this episode. Because I feel as though we are at, or at least approaching, a crossroads here. And that crossroads is what I feel is somewhat similar to where we are and where we want to be going here, because we have been working for the past couple of episodes on starting and or optimizing our cotton production, or at least the cotton production chain, because we have been producing cotton for quite a long time now, but we are turning it into fabric, and we're turning that fabric into actual clothing. So that has been quite the journey, quite the adventure, I would say, but also very capital intensive, because as it turned out, that greenhouse that we've built here, that produces an insane amount of cotton. It's also very expensive to run, don't get me wrong. So it's not as overpowered as I thought it was. But the fact is, we produce between 100,000 and 150,000 cotton every month here. Or every sleep cycle, I should say. And that amount of cotton, however expensive it is to produce, that's going to support plenty of spinneries here. And we are playing on a new session here, so I'm not exactly sure how many of those we have. Let's make sure that we do this correctly, like so. Enable auto load, please and thank you. But it's definitely, that greenhouse definitely supports more greenhouse or more spinneries than we have right now. So if my recollection is correct here, we have roughly 6 spinneries, but I tried to do some off-camera math here because I don't want to embarrass myself more than I'm already doing, but I think we could support like 15 or so spinneries with just that one greenhouse. And turning cotton into fabric, that's a profitable endeavor, but I'm not sure if that's true, because I'm basing that number off of the 6,500 cotton that we used in our first spinnery here, because that seems like a lot. Building 15 or 60 spinneries, that's an insane amount of investment, and that only covers the spinnery. So we're also gonna need I don't know how many clothing factories here. Oh, did we get our first achievement here? Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, building another 9 or 10 spinneries here just to make sure that we have all the cotton, that is going to be very expensive, and it's also going to take a little too much time. At least I would think so. But in the meantime, we can focus on other things, because we have been going crazy with the money spending, and I haven't bought a new tractor in too long a time here, so I feel as though we should focus on that first, so we can change up the money that we've invested in production buildings. Do we want to start filling here? Let's check how much cotton we have. Close. Oh, it's still set on storing. Let's fix that. We don't need to store it, but we want it to be spawning. There we go. This one is spawning too. Lots of fabric. 14,000 in there. 5,000 in here. Alright, that seems kind of balanced. Let's see if that... Let's keep a close eye on that. Because if it fills up, I want to build a new one. So how much cotton do we have? Ran out of herbicide here. So, ooh. That's not too much. See, my math is way off here. So if there's only 34,000 in there, well, let's get it out and sell it. That should not be a full trailer load here. And instead of all that cotton that we used to pull out here, we should be able to pull it out, but this time in actual clothing, or rather fabric, but all that fabric goes to our tailor company here, or tailor I should say. But that's going to be fine. Let's wait for this trail to be filled up here. And that means that this episode we might want to change our focus towards different goals here. Hence the crossroads. Because I want to start working more fields here and grow crops different from the grass. So let's go here. Sell off this cotton right here, and I'm curious to see how much clothes we're gonna have, how many pallets, and then we may want to think about what we want to be spending the money that we have on, because I feel that now that we've upgraded so much money into the production buildings and have supplied those production buildings also, of course we did so via distribution, so it's not really noticeable, but it definitely put a hamper on our cash flow here. Now obviously it's going to pay off huge dividends in the long term, so I think we also may want to do some window shopping here, because the matter of fact is I want a large tractor and a large plow, because CP2 only has produced grass that was already on the land that we bought, so I want to start plowing that. The sooner the better. So let's park you right here. We still need to purchase a roof for our equipment here. There we go. And let's hope we can still attach this flatbed here. And we can, awesome. Okay, let's go here. Pick up what I hopefully... Oh, let's make that turn first. Hopefully there's going to be plenty of crates here with clothing, because 181,000, that's not going to do it. That is just not going to do it here. Wait, is this CP2 on the right hand side here? It seems that the grass... we may want to check that out. Maybe the grass regrew or something. That means that we can get another mowing. That would be nice. Alright, I see no crates right here. Just a quick glance here. But this is starting to look like a factory area right here. That's looking good. Maybe we should also look to relocate those somewhere back in the map where we don't see them, because they really don't require any attention while they're going. May want to build a nice wall around them too, just to signify that they all are part of the same production chain here. Clothes, yeah, 161. That's not going to be enough. So auto load is enabled. 2 crates is a little bit disappointing here. I was hoping for more, but what can you do? I do have 2 crates. Okay. That was not so smart, so let's pick these up first. May have taken that angle a little too sharply here. I think this is the first time I have lost a pallet off the trailer here. So let's get those tension belts going. Right there. That should secure them. Alright, let's make the drive back here. Oh, that's a cool 60,000 here. Just a little over 60,000. So 245,000. Let's spend that money. We do want to spend it wisely though. It's probably very obvious. So first things first here. Do we need to put some extra material in that cotton? And I think we do. Because if not, we may be messing up all the work that we've done so far. So we're gonna basically need everything here. Seeds, fertilizer, herbicide. Oof. Yeah, fabric is still coming in there. Now if these two max out here, that's gonna be interesting. It's gonna allow me to get another tailor building here. Tailor shop. Distributing. Here too, here too. Yeah, I don't think. Don't think we need anything here. So let's do that first. Alright, and let's sell these couple of pallets just in case we need the money here. Alright, that's a little bit more comfortable. We have some bills to pay, but aside from that I think we should be good right now. Now there's one final thing I'd like to check here, because if we can mow CP2 again, I think we're in a position that we should do it. We also still need to plow this field. Or plow. Cultivate, I think, right? Oh no, this grass is already planted. It's growing. Alright, let's leave that be. May need a little bit more spraying actually. We'll check that in a second. I first want to check to see if that grass on CP2 regrew, because that would be great news. And it seems as though it did. So we may want to get a quick mow in here. Maybe just a quick mow, and of course also do some windrowing as well as baling here. Alright, let's do it. Let's just do it. We could use the money for sure. There we go. Let's attach this one. And let's attach the back mower too. Now I do want to reset that CP2 mower, because I think we may have possibly still have that old setting here. That's going to cause some overlap, which I do not want to have happen here. So we're going to redo this course play section right here. CP2 mow. Alright, let's change mode. CP2 mow. Let's delete that entry just to be sure. Activate. Yes, we're gonna remove it. Let's go right here. Create job. CP fieldwork. Let's create it right here. Field position. Open and close course generator. So yeah, let's leave this be here. 8.6. Headlands 5. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. So let's start that job here. And there we go. Now this mowing shouldn't take too long here. Oh yeah, look at that. I really hope that the yield is going to be good as well, because I don't know. I just don't know. Alright, but let's get off. That's gonna work itself out just fine. We need to check this grass though, because I did see not all values were perfect here. Yeah, it just says good and okay. Nothing we can do about that now, actually. This may be a bad yield. Time of the year is also not too great. Let's check out the precision farming here. Soil types, pH. That still looks somewhat good in here, but nitrogen is terrible. Yeah, I still need to get a good grip on how this actually works here. How much money do we have? Can we spend a little bit money on here? Total earnings, total costs. Oh yeah, that's not so good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take some YouTube courses here before we do that. I wanna make sure that I know what I'm doing here. Alright. They're still mowing here, so let's wait on that. There's really nothing else we can do. Let's check. Right here. Yeah, it's not good, but it's something here. We may run out once again, and we just cannot afford that. Alright, let's just leave that be here. And now we also actually may want to do this. Put the timescale back to maybe 1 real time here. So let's wait for this mower to be done. Then we can attach the windrower. And after the windrowing is done, we can build this up here. So let's enjoy the time lapse. Alright, let's get this bill out of the way here. That's going to be important here. And as we are getting ready to make our last pass here, yeah, 94%, we're at least going to get one bill, maybe even two, but two may be pushing it. So as this farmhand is finishing up here, I think we may want to go to the precision farming, because this gave me a little bit of time to get reacquainted here. And it seems as though our CP1 field is still at this 90 environmental score, but I think that may be dropping here. So we are kinda... yeah, we're kinda required here. So I like the pH value. That's because of the lime spraying, of course, but we do need to pass this field once again, just to make sure that it's properly fertilized. So we may want to do that as well here, because I do not want to be wasting any time here. Or any yield for that matter. Let's unload the bale. We can leave these on the field for now. I'm not to worry about those. But I do want to get this spray in, now that it's still growing here. We're going to have to look for our sprayer that actually contains the fertilizer. But I think this may be the best time to do it, now that it's still growing here. At least that's what I picked up from the information I found on the interwebs. There we go. Drive forward a little bit. Let's check to see which one it is. That's going to be a little faster on foot here. So you have the herbicide. That means that we want to take the other one. You should have the fertilizer. There we go. Oh, it has plenty of fertilizer in it. Not only that, being that we bought the upgraded version here, it's not going to be wasting anything, because fertilizer is kind of expensive. Very expensive, that is. Alright, let's first of all load up that CP1, I think. Cultivate lime, liquid fertilizer, there we go. Let's clear that course and load this one in. Activate, please and thank you. Yep, that's the correct one. Let's also drive towards. Oh yeah, that looks terrible. We're gonna need 40 kgs, a hectare 45 here, 50. Oh yeah. I'm gonna park it roughly here. Alright, create job, start job, and this should do it. There it goes. Is everything still correct here? I think so, because it is adjusting the application rate here. We see it on the minimap too, so let's just wait until this is finished. Then we'll get another sleep cycle in. And I think we may want to edit this differently here, because we've spent most of this episode either doing time lapses, mowing the field, baling it, or mowing it, then windrowing it, then baling it. But I do want to get a little bit more money out of this, because the only money we've spent here is actually spent on refilling the cotton. And that's starting to become a cliche almost, so we do want to make sure that we get productive this episode. Yep, grass on sandy loam here. And I think we may want to keep this one. I do want to plow CP2, obviously, and then let's also plant grass there, because I thought that if we're going to purchase a very large tractor, we may want to go all the way and purchase the largest plow that we can get here, because if we're going to be spending money, I may as well spend a lot of money in one go, so we don't have to do that later. Buy a big boy truck. I'm gonna like that. Alright, well, we can also do a little bit of window shopping right now. Let's start here. And I wanted to also change something with the bale loading here, because our 12 bale trailer here, that's not going to cut it for too much longer. Is there any bale loaders right here that are much larger? I also like them to be auto loading, please and thank you. This one loads bales. Is it large? Oh, it can take 44 Euro pallets also. Oh wow, what's this? Design, extension, standard. Bale auto loading. How much large bales? Fluid. Barrel? I don't know, but this seems like it's only 20,000. We can do that. That's gonna save us on the trips. And I don't think we can get this field to be much better, but I really would like to see how much we can get off of this field now that we've fertilized it. I think in terms of nitrogen, we were doing pretty good. Or excuse me, pH here. We cannot get it better than that. Now with the nitrogen, that's going to be good too. But I do want to make sure that the next time we do this, we're going to be rolling the grass. We're going to do everything we can to really maximize our yield here. But I hope we can make some money in the next cycle here. Wait, what did I want to check here? Clothes may be spawning. Cotton is good-ish. I guess we have 20,000 almost. That's good. Well, while we're waiting, let's not make this a time lapse here. Let's go plows here. And what is the largest one we can purchase here? 6 meters, 4.9. Yeah, this is going to require 360 horsepower. $360 horsepower, that's okay. Can we get away with a medium tractor actually? Just to keep the pace a little bit more. I'm guessing that 360 is going to be a little too much. Yeah, it's going to have to be a big one. 388. That should do it for the plow at least. 7R. It's going to be our first John Deere, which is cool. This one is just a little bit larger here. Or, excuse me, a little bit more expensive, but it's also way more powerful. Cultivator. Where is it? Right here. This one is 7.5, 6. Oh, this can go to 8. 8.4, 12. Okay, yeah, we're getting up there. 450. 500 H. Oh my goodness. But it is absolutely humongous here. $15.7. That seems to be the max. So we could do this one. But it's going to require a 500 HP. Can we get there? I don't mind spending big bucks because we're about to purchase more and more land here. Oh my goodness, this one would do it. This John Deere looks cool. Oh yeah, we're gonna need... Let's see, if we upgrade this to put in the extra expensive one. Oh, this is a very powerful one. So with this 9470 here, 500 horsepower, this is gonna run us, let's call this 400,000. Nitrogen. Yeah, this one looks absolutely brutally cool too. Look at that thing. Oh, I want this one. So that's gonna, let's call this 400. And then with that plow, let's do the most expensive one. That's 75,000. That's okay. And that cultivator. Yeah, we're gonna need roughly 600,000 here. 600,000. That's a lot of money. But we should be able to make that. The thing is, I'm not sure if it's worth it to invest our money into something else here, because we are not in a position where we can comfortably spend that money. We're gonna need more than one cycle to get that to work. So maybe we want to spend our money otherwise here. Let's quickly check this. pH value is good. It's not perfect though. It's not perfect. Alright. Let's leave that be. And let's sleep off this day here. We've done pretty good. Are there any more crates? Yeah, a couple, but not too many. Here we go. Let's go to sleep. Alright, there we go. Oh, the mornings are getting a little bit darker. I like that. I like the way that looks. Yeah, let's do first things first here. 103 in there. That's crazy good. We start with the usual here. So yeah, let's see how much money we can get here. Because if this is going to be less than 200, maybe 300,000 here. We could sacrifice one. We could sacrifice one maybe. One sleep cycle, that's okay, but if I'm gonna have to do 2 or 3, I think that would be wasteful. There we go. And getting that bale loader actually. We can do bales. At least it gave me the impression that we can do bales as well as pallets here. That's gonna save me a trip here. And that also makes me a little bit more confident to... actually, I don't need to do those. Let's grab a couple anyway. Let's also tie them up. But we may want to do the greenhouses first here. We have been working off these mushrooms and flowers for much too long here. In the same fashion too. Nothing... No work was done to increase its efficiency. And we have plenty of water, so there's really no good reason for us not to do it. Alright. And let's pick up these last pallets here. Right, we can make this turnaround. And let's hope those 2 other bales are going to show up. Or, excuse me, pallets. There we go, that's 1. Number 2's not going to be there, at least not soon enough, so let's keep driving here. Because we could tackle multiple problems in this episode here. We're running a little late, I guess. It's difficult to judge that when we're anticipating time lapses here. But we could cross some T's and dot some I's that I have been avoiding. That may be good. Tying up some loose ends here before we get into the next phase, or what I expect to be the next phase here. So let's go right here. You still have all the cotton you need, you too. It seems that you have very little fabric here. Oh yeah, we could definitely afford, because this is increasing, we could definitely afford another tailor shop somewhere. We could also still afford more, yeah, more spinneries here. Goodness, what are we gonna do? First of all, let's see. Did we burn through? Oh, we burned through almost everything here. Alright, let's keep this one intact then, because we're gonna need the money from the clothes we produced here. Look at our bales just fermenting in the background. That's awesome. But again, taking on too much work every episode here, that's gonna leave us overstretched here. And I think if we, I wouldn't say take baby steps, but if we close the loop on a couple of things we've been working on, that's gonna make this a little bit more structured. Alright, and let's really hope that we have more than one crate here. Just one here. And oh, I was looking wasn't looking where I was driving here. That's bad. Oh yeah, these produce very slowly here. So this is gonna be 40,000 here. That's not gonna be enough money, I think. Are we really making? I feel like we're making less money now than we were before, because we haven't spent a lot of money on anything, and it's getting more difficult to fill that cotton house right there. Because we need to backfill that. Ooh, yeah, what to do? So there are a couple of things still on the wish list here. Alright. Alright. 42,000. And we are left with 118,000. Perhaps we could sell a few of those bills. That's going to give us a little bit more money. Alright, let's get out. Fermenting, 84%, 84% yet. Those are not done. Those are not done. Spending money on that new bale loader, that also seems kind of ill-advised here. So let's focus on the short-term money here, and let's sell the 100,000 cotton that we still have left, and not spend that on the spinneries, because I feel as though those have been taking up a lot of money that we want to spend elsewhere. Alright, here we go. So this is going to be 2 full truckloads here. So we still need to backfill this cotton production, or we can go ham and redo those greenhouses here. Again, the tractor's gonna have to wait, because I don't think we'll be able to make 5 or half a million, north of half a million, anytime soon here. Ooh, yeah, that's gonna be a challenge here. But I may have some ideas to speed that up. Let's sell this cotton first. There's still plenty of cotton right here, right? And should we get into more money, we can do this, but I feel as though this is so slow. I really hope it's making us money. It should be, of course, but you never know. And there we go. Do we want to backfill that immediately, actually? I don't know. Well, we definitely need more seeds, so let's at least bring it half a trailer of seeds here. Ooh, that's a tight turn right there. Alright, and now that we have properly, or at least I hope so, get a little bit, we dropped a lot of feed material into that greenhouse right there, so maybe let's do one more load of this fertilizer right here, or excuse me, herbicide goes in here, and that should be pretty quick. And then it's time for us to really upgrade those beautiful farmhouses here. We should be able to make this turn pretty comfortably. And with this, we really dropped a lot of money, so I think we should be able to at least get 2 cycles out of this. Or at least close to. That means that next episode we shouldn't be worried too much about this. Well, seeds is not in the green actually. Alright. So now it's time to make big decisions here. Big decisions. Because I have been thinking about this for a little while here. And what I want to be doing is actually kind of radical. It's also, well, radical. Let's not, let's keep our emotions out of it here, but I really want to do this differently here. So let's do a little bit of quote-unquote landscaping here. Get those out of the way with our super strength. That's not too difficult for us. Alright, I just want to make sure that we don't mess anything up here. So let's start by doing this here. We can go right here. Under construction, we have 117,000. So let's... Is there an angle in here too? I think so. So that make may make it a little bit more difficult, but let's undo all this. Let's sell everything here. Oh, that's not really a lot of money. It's also not too expensive to purchase to begin with. There we go. And let's sell everything here. And you know what? Let's sell this one too. Bye-bye with the greenhouses here. Now we have... What? Harvest income? 114 mil... What? Okay, that is crazy sauce. Okay, how much money did we have? Can we look at our finances here? Because that cannot be right. Absolutely not. Finances here. Let's look for that big number. Where is that? So 80,000. 114,921. 114,921. Oh, that's gonna be here. 114,921. Let's remove that money. That's crazy money. Ooh. I thought we had a little over 100,000 here. I think that water pump caused it. Alright, let's just take the L right there. That's no problem I wanted to say, but that's probably gonna be a problem here. So let's redo this land right here. Yeah, let's do it. Right here. Level. And I'd like everything to be leveled with this height right here. So can I press F1? Yes, we can. So change brush size here. So let's up that. Oh, that's actually kind of large. Let's do it like this. Let's see here. Okay, that's costly. It's also going to be an awkward angle with the road there. Ooh, yeah, very expensive. But I do want to make sure to catch everything here. Alright, let's keep going right here. I want this to be as level as possible here. Do we actually want to go all the way here? Just cut a way through this forest. We could do that too. Oh yeah, so expensive. I may want to look at the replay here, because I think we do, or we should, have more money than we have right now. Alright, I think this is gonna have to do for now. The road has a little bit of a little bit of wonkiness to it. We may want to soften this out actually, but let's do that more here. Can we soften? It's gonna make that angle a little bit more awkward, but alright. So we just spent major money major money on just a little bit of landscaping here. Alright. Greenhouses. So this is the plan, right? Because we have been making all kinds of awkward turns. And I do not want that to happen. So what I want to do is get them all in a straight line and create some sort of road that we can drive through and grab material from both ends of the street right here. So let's do this first. Line it up with the road. We eventually are going to purchase a semi-truck right here, so we may want to start here just to give the truck a little bit more room to maneuver here. And I don't mind missing 2 greenhouses here because we have a long ways we can go. And I don't want to be building this only to tear it down later. So let's do right here. Change the angle a little bit actually. Right there. And I want to build at least 4 back right here. Overlaps with another object. Not there though. Alright, 1 right there. One right there. And let's have them alternate between mushroom and flowers here. Okay, we may want to cut our way through that. And that actually gives us a good opportunity here. So let's grab this one. And... is it going to be wider? You know what? Let's do it. So now that we're going here, we still have some money. We could also sell these pallets. These are also just in the way. Grab a hold of this one. There we go. Just 3, but that's fine. Come to think of it, I may have already made a mistake here. Alright. Just a little bit more money, and I'm gonna temporarily park it right there. So let's go to the shop. Get out right here. And let's purchase ourselves a larger trailer here. Probably need a forage wagon too. But not now. Let's not start more fights than we're already in. So bale loader. It's gonna be right here. And I want to have this DPW 1800. Design with the extension. No, let's not do that. Bale loading. Yep, let's purchase this one. And let's hope we can get both the bales. We can get 14 on there. Completely missed that one. So that's not much larger. Because we can get 12 on the other one. How come we can only get 14? But the Euro pallets, that's what I'm looking for here. Alright. Let's hope that we can attach this one. And I do seem to think, or I think I see that this one may be a little bit wider than the tractor right here. Alright. Enable auto load. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, we again spend a lot of money. We need to be careful here too. And let's park this one right here. So this is in essence going to be the road. I may want to give it a little bit more, but okay. So let's get out. We can go right here. Right here. I'm gonna have to go back to this one because I do want to sell this one. Actually, do I? Oh, yeah, let's just sell it. It's just a little bit of money lost, but that's okay. Because now we want to have a silo extension and get this water pump back because we sold it. And I think this was the one that caused us with all that money here, because it sold the water that was still in there. Okay, let's build it right there. Check to see if the water's working. That's gonna be right here. And I think both of them should have it. So flowers, let's activate. You have plenty of money. Mushrooms, let's activate that too. Spawning. Spawning. Yeah, both have water. Excellent. So now that we can go back, construction, we can go ham on the greenhouses here. Should we get rid of those trees? Let's do it. And let's just get rid of them like this. Alright, that should help out a little bit here. Let's get back to the construction right here. And let's get the greenhouses on the other side too. Starting with this one. And we gotta make sure that one, it lines up nice and neat. So what does this overlap with? Oh, collides with players, so that's probably not it. Could it be? Yeah, we cannot get any smaller than this, so we gotta do this. I think we want to get this tractor out of the way. That may be blocking something here. Alright, let's drive a little bit further forward. We can go here, try that again. Production. Greenhouse. Oh yeah, we can get it much closer now. Should be able to drive through that. I think so. Should also be close enough. It's gonna be tight though, but that's the point of it. Yeah, maybe something like this. And now we should be able. Okay, do we need to get out of the way again? Because I will. Oh, we can make a pretty tight turn there. Yeah, this is enough room to both comfortably get through that as well as get the auto load going here. Alright, let's get back at it again. I really want this to work. Production. greenhouse. Yeah, we can do that and not mess up with these two signposts here. It's going to be tight, but it works. There we go. We may want to do it on the other side right here. That's 4. And I'm going to double up on this one here. Shop area is restricted. I guess so. Oh no. Do we really have to make a turn here? That'd be awful. But I think we do because the shop area is restricted. He said, I'll redo the whole thing if necessary, but I'd rather not. Oh, it's only that one? Yeah, I don't want to make 2 turns actually, so let's do it like this. Yeah, it's a little off-center here. It's not really that expensive to redo, so I could just do it later. Alright. Can we still do it here? I'm gonna have to do some more planning here. But this should be doable. Overlaps with another object. Let's go here then. Yeah, and that should not mess with the depth of the road here. Can we do another one? Yes, we can. Awesome. Put one right there. I'll do another one. I don't care. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, I made a boo-boo. Let's sell this one. Alright. Buildings, silo extensions. We're gonna need another water pump, I guess. Or don't we? Let's do it. Every 4, we're gonna build a water pump here. Maybe overkill, but I'd rather not risk it. So, one ride here. Do we need to? Yeah, we need some more landscaping right here. We may have spent a little bit too much money here, but we should be able to drive through that. Production, greenhouse. Let's do one more on the other side here. And I think if this is going to start paying off, it's going to really, really start paying off here. Alright, let's make sure that this looks nice. Get it a little bit closer. Right there. So now that we have 1600 in the bank here, I think we may have hit our limit here. Which is fine, of course. So let's get out of this section. Get right here. Make sure that they're all activated here because we do not want to mess with this place. Spawning. And let's just go top down here. Alright, that should do it. Flowers already spawning. You have water spawning, water spawning, water spawning. Somehow cotton is having issues. Oh, cotton doesn't have water anymore. It's a good thing we checked this. Very good, very good. And we don't have water. We don't have the money. Okay. That's slightly uncomfortable. We're gonna need 5,000 from somewhere. Can we sell this yet? 93, 94. Alright, let's speed up time. You know what? Let's sell this off camera here. And then let's fix the water for that greenhouse right here, the cotton one. Should not have removed the water. Alright, let's do that. So, if we're going to do that off camera, let's just end the episode right here. Because we have done a lot of work already. And there's even more work to be done in the next episode. So with that said, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And hopefully see you in the next episode too. Thanks everyone.